Hello, everybody. Yep, it is May 29th. This will come out whenever. And Dav is not here today because, he decided to ditch us.
Yeah, me and Dev have some beef. That's why I wasn't on the last one. That's the only people actually believe that.
Yeah.
More than you would like, I'm going to suspect.
Probably.
Yeah, me too.
So, how are you guys?
I'm good. Prepping for a trip. Work is going fine. My new place is pretty chill, so I'm relatively all right.
Nice. Marissa?
I'm pretty good too. It's the first full week of my summer vacation. So, yeah.
That's because how many months do you get off?
About like 2.5, I think, or almost a full 3.
So you go back like mid-August, give or take?
Yeah, first day of school is August 11th.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Not for real.
Yeah, that sucks. But I mean, yeah, I'm.
At least you get
well.
some time off.
Yeah. How about
So
you?
so I'm doing well. I'm just chilling. What else? Yeah, work. I stopped work on the 28th of June, I believe. And then I take a 3-week break. And then I go back to work. So can't get here soon enough. So there's not gonna be a lot to talk about besides Eden Zero, Fairy Tale. And I guess we'll talk a bit about Doctor Strange. Is there anything else we need to cover? Any news?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Oh, and yeah, Sorcerer Weekly apparently got banned on Twitter.
Oh yeah, that happened. Apparently there was a hit job going on.
All I'm saying is it's funny how they get removed, but other people who post leaks and stuff of that nature aren't getting removed. But whatever. Anyway, what are we talking about first? Eden Zero or Fairy Tale?
Let's talk about Fairy Tale first.
Thank God.
Works for me.
King, you could start the wonderful conversation.
Cool. Chapter 108. For those who have not read it, basically chapter 108 as the conclusion of what happened at the end of chapter 107. Ignia blasted Celine pretty much through the chest, so to speak. I don't really know how that anatomy function works with dragons. But sorry, one sec. Did I get it? Sorry, Twitter notification. Anyway, Ignia just blasted Celine through the chest, and it seems that she's just barely hanging on by a thread, and she just is lying there dead, basically. And Ignia said she's not a comrade. He only ever had one comrade, and it turns out said comrade is actually alive and manifests himself in the form of Doggermag, just as the labyrinth is collapsing, taking the form of a very large stone/rock-like dragon. He has a little chat with Ignia. Ignia decides to head off to that place, the promised place. I don't know what that is. I think that might be some Makoto Shinkai reference, or no, I'm just joking. But he heads off, and Doggermag says he's going to stick around and fight. He's basically allowed to kill everybody except for Natsu, but he can still kick his ass. So the two of them fight. Doggermag morphs into his human form, which kind of, I don't know if you guys saw this. It kind of reminds me of Dwayne Johnson in the Disney movie, the Moana one, where he was like the Hawaiian god. Stop breathing in your mic, whoever that is. Sorry, what?
I forgot his name. It started with an M.
I haven't actually seen the movie.
Maui.
Yeah, Maui.
There you go. Yeah, so he kind of looks like that. He's taking the form of the Earth, his human form, and elsewhere, Elfsaria is still actually alive, and his little crow dude is like happy about it, but then Dogger Mag starts wondering he used his heart as a catalyst. So it's like, if that was the case to keep himself alive, why did he create the labyrinth? What is his particular plan? Such is the end of the chapter.
So does that mean if Doggermag dies, oh, the Law Dragon dies too?
I mean, I thought that was going to be the Spidey. Your mic is buzzing again, but that's what I was suspecting. Yeah.
Oh, will Natsu find out before he tries to kill him? That's the real question.
I don't think Natsu's going to kill him. I think they'll fight, but I think Dogger Mag will survive.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah. There's also something funny that someone pointed out to me. Basically, Dogger Mag said something about, I can't use my real power right after waking up, but you might actually be a good match for me, which is very, very similar to something that happened relatively recently in One Piece, in that a character was very drunk and taking on the main character, and the main character was basically like, you better not use your drunkenness as an excuse for when you lose. And this is a character who, by all measures, should basically kick the shit out of the main, but since he's the main, he basically won't. And I think it was also like their second fight. I don't know. I haven't kept up with One Piece. This is just something a person was talking to me about, and I thought that was really funny. That this whole like the main character always has to win, but there always seems to have to be some excuse for when they fight another character who's like beyond their level, especially one who is like famous, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am curious. Like I said, I don't think Dogger Mag will die. I think he will probably he'll like get weakened. He'll sink into the ground and transit away and try to join Igni at the place promised in their early days. Hashtag Makoto Shinkai.
Yeah.
How's my mic now? Is it a little better?
Yeah.
It's a little bit better.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, while it's still working, you want to give your thoughts on the chapter?
Yeah, I found it interesting. Everything that was going on. The new design of the character looks pretty sick, if I'm being honest. I like it. I didn't see the Maui until you mentioned it, so now I'm expecting him to fucking have a musical next chapter. And yeah, I'm interested in seeing what the hell's gonna happen with the labyrinth. And oh boy.
Do you guys
And
think this dragon will end up having like a goofy side, like most serious characters do?
I don't know. He doesn't look very goofy.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But then you mentioned Maui.
It was just the appearance to me.
Yeah.
And I think there probably was some inspiration with the way his like hair is designed, taken from those like ancient kind of myths. But I don't know.
Mm.
Oh, and also just as a side note, the labyrinth is collapsing and everyone's running, but Laxus is going to stick around to fight Kieran, which is curious.
Yeah, I don't know which fight will happen first.
yeah,
Well, I think they'll be like cutting in between.
I'm curious to see what Ignia's plan with Natsu is, because I feel like it's more than, yeah, you took my dad from me, I'm gonna make you pay. But it feels like it's just that, which is weird.
I thought he wanted to prove that he was stronger than his dad.
I mean, I think he most definitively is stronger than his dad, though.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's a.
I think it's more that he wants to prove his strength in general. And then, like, he wants Natsu to get stronger because, like, Natsu beat Acnologia, but technically he didn't do it alone. It was basically all 7 of them fighting together with like support on the side, like outside of their little dimension or whatever it was that they were fighting inside.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Next chapter is what? Next week?
Yes.
Yes.
Next week. Dude, time's flying. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's already the end of
Flying.
May.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yes.
I don't totally mind that. Like it's better than having it drag on forever in the way in which it used to.
Yeah. It's just gonna be crazy.
True.
Fuck. I did a bad thing. Yu-Gi-Oh!
You good?
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
What do you guys rate this chapter?
7
I
out of
think it's
10.
a solid 8 for me.
Nice. Okay, I would give it a 8 as well. Simply because I like the new design. Both the dragon and the human form look pretty fucking great. And I don't know. I just think it's gonna turn out pretty good. I just noticed that we have watermarks on it. It's been so long
Yeah,
since
I saw.
it's been so long since there's been watermarks on it. But yeah, that's it for the discussion. I mean, there's not really much more to talk about. It's pretty straightforward chapter.
Yeah.
All right then, on to Eden Zero.
The series that keeps on giving.
So we didn't talk about the past 4 chapters. Chapters 189 and 190 were Rebecca's fight, which was okay. We had to cut back to the ship with, I don't remember their names.
Couchbow,
And
Labula, and Hermit.
yeah, them.
How you forget Couchbow, bro? She's like the
But I
strongest in the
remember
group.
it started with a C.
So disrespectful to the fucking goat.
My bad, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
So in the next chapter is like more of the actual fight. Rebecca actually looks like she's gonna beat him, and then he actually starts trying to fight, and
And then
Rebecca gets turned to smoke.
he activates his trap card. Yo, his demonic design is pretty neat. Not gonna lie to you. I mean, he looks a bit like, who was it, Hades from Fairy Tail, but he looks
Yeah,
pretty dope. And then 191 is more of a continuation. And then it changes to Shiki and to whoever the fuck this man is.
yeah, the wizard.
Yeah, the wizard.
Yeah, so Shiki gets put into Hamura's place, and then it looks like all the dark shining, or I don't remember what they're called. Dark shining stars, maybe?
Yeah, Dark Shining Stars.
Yeah, it looks like all of them have a past with the 4 shining stars.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Spidey?
You know what? I was joking earlier that this shit kind of whack, but it's kind of lit. Not gonna lie, I'm liking the. I mean, I don't like that it took 2 chapters for Rebecca to fight and then get sidelined, but it is what it is. But I'm digging this entire. It shows that Ziggy's kind of demonic, you know. He's like, yeah, we're gonna fuck with you guys mentally just because I can.
Almost like he's the Demon King.
Well, that's also Shiki's smart ass. I I'm liking the one drives. Sorry, Microsoft. I'm liking the overdrives that they're displaying.
The Dark Shining Knights or the?
Yeah, the Dark Shining Knights.
I agree. They look very cool.
What do you think of Iron Man's mom? I mean, Whis' mom. Do you think she's actually alive, or do you think this is like next level fuckery?
I think she's actually alive because I feel like Mashima would do that. It just seems like a thing he would do.
Yeah. That'd be
I'm
crazy
sorry, do you
though if they
guys?
bring her
I have a question.
back. Yes,
Yeah,
Um, random, but like, is the Eden Zero anime starting soon? Like the second season or whatever?
I believe
I
so.
don't. I thought we don't have a date or time.
I believe it's gonna be around the same time as last year. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
But
Yeah, no, that's cool. Just wondering.
Netflix does like to be consistent with their releases, especially anime.
Mhm.
So if it's a yearly thing, they're gonna try to do it.
Cool,
So
cool. Thank you. I'll let you guys get back to your discussion.
no
Hey,
problem. Yeah, so it's gonna be intriguing to see what fucking happens. Be crazy is if they bring her back and she's part of the ship again, like everybody else.
that's probably what's gonna happen. Or
Because we
maybe
got Cal.
she'll.
Oh, no, go on.
Maybe she'll meet the older Wise.
Oh, that'd be a trip and a half. Yeah, who's that? Oh, that's my son. What?
But I too am also your son.
But you're not. No. That's a trip and a half. Oh shit. Uh, that's fucking crazy.
Also, Wise's overdrive looks stupid. Like
Who's?
Wise's.
Oh, like if he's got like a wings in the back and shit.
I don't even know what those are. It just looks
But they
dumb.
they they look like wings, though, right? That's the what you're talking about. The where he says no, that's not possible, and he's got like wings in the back.
Where?
Page 20.
20?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they look like wings. They look like because he's using them as like individual things.
Oh, so he went from Iron Man to Doc Ock. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Makes
like this
sense.
design. It looks dumb.
Wow. All the Wii fans are gonna attack you.
Let them come. I'm not changing my stance.
You're like, what's garbage is garbage. Get over it.
I think that's it for the chapters.
What did you think of the Rebecca fight overall?
I wasn't paying too much attention to it. I feel
Yeah.
like Dav would have really liked it.
Oh, Dad would have thought it's thirst trap 101 for Dad.
Exactly. But also we see her fighting like pretty well and using her smarts.
I like how they made her smart and not naive, like they tend to make these characters.
Yeah. Well, she was a bit naive for thinking he'd go down that easily.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, that's the most shonen though, so I guess I cut her some
Yeah.
slack. Um, I guess it's best if we just review all four as one. So
hmm
all four combined, what would you rate it?
I'm gonna say 8 or 9.
Okay. I'll give it a 9 just because of the psychological mind fucking that's going on in Reese's brain. Because he's like, yo, my mom's dead. No, wait, she's alive. No, wait, what the fuck is going on? And then Rebecca getting played with. And then we didn't really talk about Justice and Urza in the fucking first chapter. I just don't care for that subplot.
Yeah. Yeah, she missed her chance. She should have just like she should have beaten Ziggy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I want Eden Zero to be its own thing, and these two characters in particular are all about the fucking fairy tale. But it's okay. So yeah, 9 for me, 8 or 9 for Marissa. Flip a coin, and then that'll be her rating. I guess we could ping King. Have I fucking go to the right chat? Yeah, there we go.
I got it.
Hello.
Hello.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, we talked about Eden Zero. There's not much more to say.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, so guys, it's been like a good 3.5 weeks roughly since it actually came out. So I feel like most people have probably seen it. But therefore we're not going to give a summary, but I think we should still talk about it. Marissa has not seen it. I don't know if she will. She probably will not. So we're just going to talk. So spoiler warning for those who may not have seen it.
She's gonna watch it when Dev hosts it on the server.
Oh, is that how it works?
That's how
Yeah,
it works. Mike.
probably.
All right. Now, cool. Whatever floats your boat, honestly.
So you want to give your initial thoughts on the chapter on the movie?
On the movie, generally like a decent Marvel movie. Maybe in like if you were like tiering them in like the lower tier, the middle tier, and the upper tier, I'd say this is probably like upper middle, but it's not like one of the best movies. It has a lot of problems, and I think that do the problems outweigh the benefits or like the strengths? No, not really, but they make it pretty noticeable.
Okay. I see you, fam. Yeah. For me, I'll say this: I liked it a lot more than the Batman. I thought the Batman was.
I haven't
The
seen the
more I
Batman.
think, the more I think about the Batman, the more underwhelmed I am by it. People are calling it a masterpiece. Error.
Yeah, it was okay. I didn't think it was that good.
Yeah, it was okay. It was 3 hours long, and it didn't need to be that long, but it's okay. But
It
yeah,
did not feel
definitely.
like 3 hours to me.
It felt longer or shorter.
Shorter.
Yeah, you gotta joke out that mind, bro. That should have felt like 6 hours. But yeah, I liked it more than the Batman for this year. And overall, I do agree with you in the regard that, I mean, personally, I wouldn't put it upper tier. Like if we're going A through F tier, I'd probably put it in the B or C.
Well, sorry, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's lower tier, middle tier, and upper tier, I'd say it's upper middle. So you divide the middle into two halves. So it's in the upper half of the middle.
So that'd be like a B
So it'd
tier
be
for
like
you.
a B minus kind of movie.
Okay, yeah, I'll agree with there. B minus, C plus, somewhere around there. Just yeah, I don't know. I liked it, but I don't know. Just some things didn't really work for me.
Yeah, I
Um,
like the creative aspects. I thought the music fight that they had was very interesting and very unique and
very
well
sad.
done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought that for what they presented in terms of fan service, the Illuminati were mostly like pretty good. I never saw the Inhumans TV series, so I don't particularly care about that part, but I will say I was very pleasantly surprised to see who they got as Mr. Fantastic, because I will be honest, when I figured Illuminati, like you can't have that group without him. I honestly did think they were going to get the original guy from the Fox films, but then I'm like, holy shit, that's John Krasinski. I'm like, okay, I totally am behind this guy.
Dude, that was such a great. That was such a
Moment.
great review. Yeah, great moment.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
the
they even
great.
filmed it really nicely.
Yes, they did. That entire Illuminati sequence, in my opinion, seemed like it was the nicest out of all of them, filmed per se. And then the reveal of Charles Xavier.
They even got the old music.
Well, I feel like if you saw the wheelchair was yellow, which is like the animated series, so maybe
Right.
he's from the animated series. Who knows?
I don't think so. Nah. Because like if they had the animate, because in the animated series, that animated series shares the universe with the Spider-Man animated series, and the Spider-Man animated series has a Captain America Steve Rogers, so there couldn't be a Peggy Carter Captain America or Captain Britain, whatever.
Well, how do we know he's from that universe?
You just said he was.
No. How do we know he's from the Illuminati universe? So you get you okay? I think I'm confusing you. So
Wait,
you know
are
how?
you saying that? So are you saying like that Professor Strange traveled from the animated universe to this Illuminati movie universe?
No. See again. So what I'm saying is the Professor X from that was
Mhm.
shown in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's connected to the animated universe, right? I'm not saying
Right.
he's from the universe from the Illuminati because I think the Illuminati are from different universes, aren't they?
I don't think that was ever suggested. I think they are all from the same universe.
Okay. If that's the case, then ignore what I said. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I think it's possible that Professor Xavier in the Illuminati universe had similar adventures to the one from the animated series, but I don't see anything to suggest that they are the same one.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. It's because I just thought because it's Marvel, so they try to win these little nuggets and Easter eggs, and like, oh
Well,
look,
I think
it's
the nugget is just having the chair and the music. I don't think it would be. I think it's a little
the
bit much to say that they're the same guy.
okay, all right, I get what you say. Um, so what did you think? Did you think this was a Doctor Strange movie or a Wanda Maximoff movie?
I think it's still enough of a Doctor Strange movie. I'd still think Benedict Cumberbatch was the best actor in the movie, but I do think that some people might take issue, and actually, not scratch that. People definitely did take issue with Wanda and the way she was done in the movie, which is like understandable if you were a Wanda fan. I'm not a big fan. I thought she was like a perfectly fine character beforehand, and still generally is. But if you don't like the way they did it, I think that's fair. But I think it's still Doctor Strange's movie.
Okay. Did you?
I will say one. Sorry, you go first.
No. Go ahead. I was gonna.
I was gonna say, like,
Go ahead.
in terms of Doctor Strange movie, I am a little bit disappointed that they just talked about the 616 Baron Mordo as being like some kind of crazed psychopath who tries to kill Doctor Strange, but we never saw that. Like, he just ended the first Doctor Strange movie as his enemy, but then like apparently off screen he's been trying to kill Doctor Strange, but it's like I don't really like that.
Yeah, because the only crazy sociopath thing we saw was when that guy who was playing
Took the
basketball.
magic out of took the
Yeah,
magic out of that other dude.
poor bastard.
Yeah.
But yeah, how could you? Homie's in the Illuminati and he still gets his ass beat with a motherfucker handcuffed. Like, come on, my guy, what you doing?
Yeah.
What you
That was a
doing?
little bit unrealistic, especially because I don't think Stephen Strange has any um combat training
I'm
that I'm aware of.
by the looks of it, he has more than fucking.
Yeah,
Oh
more
my
than the
god.
actual fucking wizard.
He's like, yeah, bro, what you gonna do? I was like, oh my god, what are you doing, my guy? That's
And got outsmarted with the fucking cuffs at the end.
oh my yeah, he got embarrassed, bro.
Also, he isn't he stuck there because nobody's gonna come help him now because all the spoiler, the
Oh
Illuminati
no,
are all dead now. So who's gonna help him get out?
no, he's fucked. He's what
Yeah,
you call he's he's what you call fucketh, super fucketh. Yeah, that was. I feel bad for old boy, but he had it coming because like
more or less.
Um, so we're kind of jumping around. I do apologize, people who are listening.
Yeah.
What other key moments should we talk about? Because there was a couple of them.
Question: what's your? Actually, two questions. How do you pronounce the actress's name who played America Chavez?
Sochi. I forgot his name. Hold on. America Chavez. Let me get the name correct.
I figure you're the only one who would be able to pronounce it correctly, among the three of us at least.
Yeah. Let me see. It's not showing up. Doctor Strange 2. All cast and crew perfect. I think it's Sochi, right?
I don't know.
So Sochi, yeah, just say Sochi Gomez.
Xochitl Gomez. Okay, well, how did you feel about Xochitl Gomez's performance?
I thought it was great. I
Yeah.
genuinely enjoyed her the most out of everybody on screen. I felt like it was understandable that she was, afraid in the beginning because she's like, let me trust a Doctor Strange who speaks Spanish. Spanish was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But let's trust him. And then all of a sudden he's like, nah, bitch, I'm gonna take your powers. And then she's like, oh, fuck that, bro. Like, you get me?
Yeah. Mhm.
That was kind of fucked. And I just liked her growth overall throughout the movie. I thought what Sam Raimi did well was showing her develop. She went.
Yeah.
It's funny because it started with her having two moms, right? And
Mhm.
people in Saudi Arabia, I think, were like outraged to the point where they banned the movie, which is
Multiple
gross.
countries, but yeah, they banned the movie
Yeah,
because no gay allowed, basically.
yeah. I'm pretty sure Florida would be proud.
No,
But
they're not. Florida let it go.
not okay. So my bad. She starts out with two moms, and then she ends the movie with two dads because they're both like training her and like making sure she sees the way and all that. So
Yeah, I guess.
it was kind of funny.
Little plot hole,
I
but like, sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
Well, it's more that like at the end of the movie, Doctor Strange was stuck in the collapsing dimension, and she's like, "I'll find you," and she does find him. But it's like, well, if she can find him, how come she couldn't find her mom after all these years? Like, did
Oh,
she
it's
learn to
because
control like which portal she's sending them to? Because that part seems pretty random.
I think she learned to control where to go because if you remember throughout the movie, she's talked about how she's gone through two different universes and
Mhm.
tried to find her mom's,
Right, but
which
does she know which ones she's going to, or does she just like visit them randomly? Because I thought the portals just opened randomly. That's the way I thought it was happening.
I think initially it was random because she didn't control her powers, but I think when she learned to control her powers, it wasn't random. I
Okay.
I, I could be wrong about this, but I think her mother's actually died, and that's why she can't find them.
I don't think they clarify that one way or the other.
No, I'm talking about in the comics. I could be wrong
Oh,
because
okay. I don't know. I haven't read the comic for her.
I haven't read it in a while. But I think yeah they perished, so that's why she probably can't find them in the comic in the Marvel universe. Who knows? But
Mhm.
yeah, I thought she did. What about you? What did you think of her as an actress or actor?
I thought she had good moments, but I felt like her most enthusiastic and like energy. Not like I think the strongest moments weren't really like the character moments. I feel like the biggest moments for her were more when she's talking about food. I felt like she was putting more enthusiasm into those lines of dialogue than to most of the other parts. Not that the other parts were bad, they just weren't as good.
I think she's Mexican, so Mexicans know a thing or two about food and love their food, bro.
I don't disagree with that, but still, pizza, like I love pizza, but it's like you seem to talk more enthusiastically about that than every other thing.
You know what? You actually where she's talking about the with Bruce Campbell and the meatball or whatever, the pizza ball or
The
whatever.
pizza ball, yeah,
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, I don't know. I
yeah.
thought she did. I don't know because I think this is her first big credited role. I mean, she is in the Babysitters Club.
You never
And
saw that show.
yeah, neither did I. And I think that's about it. But I think as a first start, I mean, it could have been worse. So,
Mhm.
and I guess it's not good to say, oh, at least he didn't shit the bed. But um, as a first
Yeah, I don't
time
think
act,
she shit the bed by any means.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm hoping to see more of her and like
Uh huh.
more
Sorry, there's a fucking
explained.
ambulance. I'm gonna mute.
No problem. I hope to see more of her and a better explanation of what she's going through and what she's dealing with. But we'll see. I don't know if she'll be in a future show. I find it interesting that she was supposed to be in Spider-Man No Way Home, but they ultimately cut that section of the movie. So I wonder what her role was in that. Um, but as far as the Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness goes, I really like the way they portrayed Wanda and how they made her seem not crazy or like insane, but like gave her that like, yo, I want my kids back. But they also gave you the dilemma where like, well, if you take another universe's version of you, their kids, then you're really just fucking them up, aren't you? So it'll be interesting to see what happens going forward.
Totally.
Um, what did you think? What did you think of the love interest, or the lack thereof, if you will?
Well,
Well,
so in
because
terms of Christine, I like what's her name? Rachel McAdams as an actress. I think she was really good in the Sherlock Holmes movies. And otherwise, like I think she's fine. I think the part people really liked about the movie was Doctor Strange saying "I love you" in every universe, which is like that's nice. That's like the "I love you 3000" type of thing, just different context. So that's totally. I think that's cool. Like I think it's kind of cool, like how she ends up actually marrying a guy who's like a Doctor Strange fan. I thought that was like a pretty funny little twist. Um, yeah, no, I really don't mind that. I do think that he is moving on from Christine, and hence the post credit scene.
yeah, I don't. Okay. So the post credit scene is basically the character that's introduced. She
Mhm.
becomes his wife
Clea
in Cleo. Yeah,
in the
she's his
comics,
wife.
yeah.
But for me, it seemed more like he was saying, "I'm letting go," because when he's with fake Christine in
Well, alternate Christine, she's not fake.
or you know what I meant, alternate
Yeah.
Christine. It seemed more like he was trying to like be with her because she lost his Strange, and he lost his Christine, even though he lost her to another guy, and she lost him
Mhm.
because dude was crazy. So I
Yeah.
just thought it was like they were trying to hint at that, but then they introduced her. I don't know what they're doing with this Christine because I don't think that's the end of Christine.
I don't think it's the end of her either. I honestly think if they bring her back like the Earth 838 one, she'll probably be killed off. But yeah,
Yeah, it'll be weird.
because we haven't actually seen a Christine die.
We haven't.
Yeah.
Um, can we talk about Mr. Fantastic's dumbass idea to tell Wanda?
Well, yeah, that's been making the rounds too. Although I will say, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
Yeah, I will say I agree that it was kind of dumb, just strategically, but at the same time, it's like I don't think that what Wanda did to Black Bolt should have killed him. Because
Why is
I
that?
admit, okay, here's my thing. I haven't read the Inhuman comics. Maybe it really should have, but my understanding of the way Black Bolt's power works is that it's very similar to Cyclops' power in X-Men. So like just because his mouth is closed, just because like sound vibrations are coming out of whatever, like I still feel like his body should just like absorb it back into it. Like it wouldn't blow out his brain as it did in the movie. Because like the way Cyclops' eye power works is like it's perpetually on. Like it's constantly
Oh,
going,
okay.
and the glasses are like the reason it stops. But like he can take the glasses off and close his eyes. They're not gonna the lasers aren't gonna burn through his eyelids So like I've generally interpreted Black Bolt as kind of the same way, and maybe that's just me, but that's why I was like, this doesn't really seem like how Black Bolt would die. Because there's other characters who fought Black Bolt. Presumably, many of them have magic. Like I'm sure somebody would have thought of something like this, and maybe they haven't, and maybe this is very original that the writers who created Black Bolt didn't, foresee. But I just don't think that with the way that a lot of body-based character powers work, that this is that was the right decision necessarily.
No, I get you. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like if he's constant control of his power, then yeah, no, I get you.
Well, not I don't. Sorry, I don't mean his thoughts. I just mean his body just like automatically takes it. Like his
mm,
body is whatever. Like I don't know what the technical term is for Cyclops, but like I said, Cyclops can close his eyes and the eye lasers won't burn through his eyelids. So I would think that even if Black Bolt was like, closing his mouth, like I don't think that would cause him to blow his brains out. Because like, well, what would happen if he, you know, coughed or sneezed or whatever?
can you imagine? Oh, there goes fucking. There
The
goes that
moon.
country. There goes the moon.
Yeah.
Be pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
But generally, yeah,
Something.
no, I do agree that Reed Richards' thing was like so silly, and it was kind of like it's not even just that he told her they could kill him. It's like he detailed exactly how it would happen.
Yeah, he's like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and this is the game plan. And it's like my guy. It's like if they're playing Among Us, they're like third imposter. And it's like, dude, why are you giving away all the secrets? Come on. She's the enemy, not the friend. I didn't
Also, like,
like.
I agree. Yeah. Sorry, I was gonna also like add another thing, but you finished your point.
Okay. No, yeah, because my thing was, and I also didn't like how Captain Marvel in that universe was like, oh, this Wanda can't do shit. It's like, bro, you know, shit happens. Like, shit's gonna happen. So why would you tempt fate?
That
But
and interesting that you bring up Captain Marvel because my point was like I don't feel like she should have died from the statue just falling on her. That seems a little bit. I don't know. It seems a little
yeah,
basic.
yeah, she did die like a basic bitch. Yeah, fuck, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Captain.
I thought it would have been better if like maybe Captain Carter got the statue like dropped on her because even as a superhuman, super soldier, she wouldn't survive that. And then like maybe Wanda redirected the shield and the shield cut Captain Marvel in two. I just thought that would have been better because the shield is technically still vibranium or whatever alien metal and all that. And plus with Wanda's power, it seemed like a better fit.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens going forward, and if they're
Yeah.
gonna reference. It's funny how they're talking about incursions though, because at any given moment, Marvel could be like, "Yo, that Sony universe, it died off screen. Shit is not here no more."
I don't think they'll do that, but yeah, it would be funny, I guess. It would kind of be like what they did with DC a couple of years ago with the Crisis on Infinite Earths. I don't know if you
that was
I don't know if you watch the TV shows, but yeah.
no, yeah, that was a great show. Oh, well, collection of shows, and then
Yeah, yeah.
stopped.
Well, apparently the season 8 so far of The Flash has been good. I haven't kept up with it, but I've heard good things.
Yeah, I have as well. I'm just, I don't know, man. I just,
Yeah,
it's, yeah, yeah. You get what I'm saying.
I do. Yeah.
Is there anything we missed? I'm trying to think. So we got talk
I
Wong
guess
being
the
a bad.
post-credit scene with I guess the post-credit scene with Bruce Campbell punching himself was kind of funny.
Yeah,
Then like it's over, ha 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 ha, and then the movie ends.
yeah, that's such a Sam Raimi type
Such a
thing, though.
troll kind of thing.
Yeah, like the post credit scene in Homecoming, and that kids with Captain America.
Yeah, yeah, kind of like that. You're right.
So it's gonna be
I think this one's a little bit more in your face, but yes, I do agree with you.
and yeah, Wong. I like that we're getting more Wong all the time. We saw him in the She-Hulk trailer. We saw him in No Way Home. We've seen him now. I'm liking the Wong exposure.
Yep, he'll probably be back even for She-Hulk, I guess.
Yeah,
At least a
that'd
little
be
bit because of Emil Blonsky.
yeah.
Yeah, curious what they're up to, but generally speaking, I think we hit all of the major points.
Hmm.
A lot of people are not happy with how the Illuminati died, and it's like fair enough. But I don't feel like we can add anything to that discussion because there's probably enough content out there already for all the people who are upset about that.
Do you
Although
think?
go on.
Go on.
I
Okay,
was just gonna ask you like a hypothetical, but you go first.
no problem. Well, mine's is more based on the end of the movie, so just ask your hypothetical first.
Oh, like I was gonna ask like which cameos would you have wanted to see if you could have some more, like Illuminati wise or otherwise, multiverse style.
Multiverse style, I would have loved to have seen. It'd probably be a Spider-Man character if I'm being honest, but barring the Spider-Man characters, I would have wanted to see. It was a good character. I would say Wolverine because I want to see what they're doing with
Mhm.
him. But my first pick would have probably been like a Miguel O'Hara, aka Spider-Man 2099, or another Spider-Man that's not Peter Parker.
Mhm.
Just because that way you just get it into the open that like, look, there's more than one Spider-Man, even though we do have the Into the Spider-Verse that kind of showed us that, but it'd be great to see it in live action.
Right.
What about you? Who would your cameo be?
I think people. I'm not gonna say this is my choice, but I found it funny how all these people wanted Tom Cruise to cameo as like an alternate universe Iron Man because they were originally gonna have Tom Cruise as Iron Man for like the first Iron Man movie, but they couldn't get him or whatever because of budget, and they got Robert Downey Jr. instead. Better choice as far as I'm concerned. But I thought that would have been like a funny cameo. But I guess if I had to choose, I would have probably said like another X-Men, like Magneto in particular, because he's supposed to be Wanda's dad. Not in the MCU, obviously, but in
Oh,
general,
that would have been fucking great.
right?
That
I
would have
mean, I
been
guess with
great.
Ian McKellen, because he's quite old now, that he'd probably have to be like her grandfather, but same idea.
No, it'd be great if
Well,
it
actually,
was Michael
yeah,
Fassbender because Michael Fassbender and Wanda, well, Wanda in this movie kind of had that Magneto vibe where it's like, the movie's me, homie. That would have been good. I was
yeah.
reading that people wanted Deadpool as well. I'm not sure.
I think there might have been a plan even for Deadpool, but I feel like Deadpool can't be part of the action in Multiverse of Madness because it is so serious. He would have been like a cameo, like end credits type of thing,
Yeah,
like in the same way that Venom cameoed in No Way Home. That's the kind of thing they would have done with Deadpool, but more hilarious.
I am interested. Oh shit, bro, that would have been kind of lit though. Regarding the Tom Cruise thing, I think one of the writers said that it was planned, but they didn't have time because Tom Cruise was busy.
Probably with
Or
Top Gun Maverick, I guess.
Top Gun, Maverick, and then don't forget the Mission Impossible movies.
Oh yeah, the trailer looked pretty interesting, but I don't know. It could be better.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lit lit thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then my question was, do you think Wanda's actually dead?
It doesn't seem to be the case. I don't really buy that she's dead.
No, okay. Can you imagine though, dude? I, her entire, she was a badass. She was a badass. This movie,
Oh yeah, no,
she,
she's powerful as fuck. There's no argument right now who the strongest Avenger is, or quote unquote was. But I think that she's not dead.
yeah, no, her popularity. Fuck no,
Yeah.
there's no way they do that. Um, what do you call it? I don't know, man. I'm just intrigued with what's going on Marvel wise. Um, their
Mhm.
Phase 4 does seem to be going a bit all over the place.
Mhm.
Not that it's a bad thing, but I just noticed that like there's like stuff on Earth, there's stuff off world, there's a multiverse, there's gods, there's fucking Captain America becoming Captain America again, or for once. There's all this shit going on, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be nice. And then we got Thor coming up soon. It's gonna be crazy, 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 crazy. What would
I
you give
hope the trailer was really good. The newest one.
Oh, the newest. Oh yeah. You flicked too hard, and then he's got a Loki tattoo in the back.
Yeah, and his like body is like so incredible that all the other Greeks except for Zeus like collapsed on sight.
Oh, I fucking loved the trailer. I'm so happy Taika Waititi took over because fucking
He just made it better.
He did because Chris Hemsworth is like he's funny now. Like I'm not saying he never was, but like he's fucking hilarious. So I'm so happy for him.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that shit cracks me up till this day. Oh, fuck. But yeah, there's so much going on with Marvel, and I'm interested, and hopefully it keeps going well.
Me too.
So, what would you give the chapter overall, sir?
I would give the movie overall a 7 out of 10.
That's what I meant. But it's a chapter in like, the Marvel universe, basically. A 7 out of 10. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I guess it is.
I would I give it a 7? I don't know. Hold on, let's see. Nah, I'd give it an 8, just because, like I said, I really liked Sochi, aka America Chavez. I find it funny that her name's America Chavez, but
Well, America's not like an uncommon name in some places.
no, yeah, no. But I just find it funny that super Mexican girl is America Chavez.
Well, she seems to be American in this version, right?
No idea. I don't
Well,
think they
I think the
disclosed.
actress is American, and
No,
like she doesn't have an accent.
No, the actress is Mexican American. Oh
But
yeah.
was she born in the States?
No idea.
Well, I mean, she doesn't have an accent, so I assume she was born in the States.
I'm looking at her IMDb, but I love the fact that they have to add is not related to Selena Gomez.
People have to. Oh my god.
Because that's fucking hilarious. Okay, sorry. That's good.
That's okay. Yeah, don't worry about it.
So yeah, it doesn't say where she was born, but she was either born in Mexico or she's from. I know she's in California, so we'll just leave it there because I don't know
Fair enough.
exactly. But yeah, Ms. Marvel's next. We talked about the trailer a little bit, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Nah, we'll see how that one goes. I feel like
Right.
her and America would get along really well because they're like so not over the top, but like more hyper
Eccentric.
than yeah, there you go. I didn't know that word. You got the
Yeah,
word.
that's all good.
But yeah, I give it an 8. He gives it a 7. You guys should definitely check it out. It's a good movie, or just wait for it to come out in Disney Plus, which is July, I think.
I'm not certain.
Yeah. So that's it for this podcast. Is there anything else we want to talk about, or we're good?
I think I'm good. What about you two?
I'm good. Marissa?
I'm all good.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool. Okay. King, your outro.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much for listening. We hope you had a good time. We appreciate your, patronage, so to speak, even though you guys don't pay us for doing this, but that's okay. I wouldn't pay for this either because we're very inconsistent with our schedule. However, we will try to get all of the episodes up ASAP. And until then, we hope you guys will continue to read Fairy Tale, read Eden Zero, watch whatever other kind of media we talk about. And otherwise, have a fantastic summer ahead. Remember that the weather is getting better, and now is the time to go out and live your life if you're still young. And even if you're not young, try to live your life because you only have so many years left. Have a great day, everybody.
Jesus, that was impressive. Peace.
Bye.
What was with that PSA, my guy? You good?